Hi class, welcome to week 3. I want to talk to you a little bit about one of your assignments particularly this week. And so before I get to that though, you have a quiz this week. It is on chapters 1 through 4. Giving you an idea here how to study. Please know you'll have a minute per question, and that will always be that way. I do give you approximately 40 minutes just to make up for any lag in switching from question to question. But you definitely want to walk into this exam knowing the content and the material. If you have an expectation of being able to look up the answers, then you probably will not do very well in the exam because there will not be time for that. That's why it's a timed exam. I wanted to take you into you want me to do what? And so I love this assignment. I've been doing this assignment for a lot of years. I've done this assignment with my courses many, many times over. It really is challenging us to look at how much sugar we eat. And so the purpose of this assignment is to remove all added sugar from your diet. Now, what is added sugar? Added sugar is outlined here, but it includes honey, sugar, guava, fruit juice, and so on. The only sugar that we would consider natural in our environment is lactose, which is found in milk, and the sugar that we find in fruit that is still bound to the fiber, right? Why is fruit juice bad for you and an apple good for you? Well, because the binding to the fiber changes how our body will metabolize that, and then how we will end up using that fructose that's derived from the food that we eat. And so you'll see in this week's work the differences in that. And so I really think that this is one of the most important assignments you'll do, because as you will come to find, most of our food is just latent with sugar. If you eat any processed food, you're probably eating tons of sugar and you don't even realize it because you're not even quote unquote going for the sweets. And so what you will need to do, you will need to use NutriCalc over here to the left. You will have to submit a copy of what you ate. I suggest using all reports because it just gives me everything I need. That's what you just turned in with your last assignment. You need to list how many grams of sugar you consumed each day that are added. So a little bit of added sugar might be unavoidable. For example, bread, almost all bread has a little bit of sugar that's used in the baking process. I wouldn't freak out over that. I do not consider unavoidable. I really have to have my energy drink, or I have to have my Dutch Bros, or that's not unavoidable, that's all a choice. And so really be thinking about what's truly avoidable and what's not. One of the things you're going to find, and these are for those of you who eat highly processed diets and eat a lot of sugar, you're going to struggle with what to eat. So you have to do this assignment for 3 days. You want to put a little bit of thought into this assignment because you want to have a little bit of food on hand. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, grains, quinoa, brown rice, chicken, beans, all kinds of lentils. I mean, there's tons of food out there that does not have any sugar in it. It's just a matter of probably you haven't been eating that. So now you know. And also with this, could you live a lifestyle that met the recommendation? This is referring to added sugar. I have a lot of students last semester definitely were like, I can't live on just 25 grams of sugar because I love blueberries. We're talking about added sugar. Okay, so that's what I really want you to ponder, because I think this tells you a lot of truth about the way you eat. If we're saying really you should eat less than 25 grams a day, which is actually still kind of a lot, could you do that? And if you couldn't do that, then what about your lifestyle might need to be evaluated? Please write your summary directly into the journal. I hate having multiple documents to open up because I have to go to different webs to do it. But you will obviously attach your NutriCalc report. In addition, I've given you these videos. Honestly, these are super great. They're not, and none of them are that long. So I highly recommend, if this is kind of an interest to you, you're thinking, well, okay, so then why really is sugar so bad? So your chapter will touch on some of it, but these are actually great, short, totally interesting, entertaining videos on this. And so I highly recommend that you watch those as well. And that really is your week 3. So you know you're doing chapter 5, you're going to do your chapter 6. You have an exam, but I just wanted to really give you a heads up on this one. I hope you have an excellent week.